Hey everybody, welcome to the 1804 show, chapter 2. I'm your host, Dollar Will, and this is episode 73. Yeah. First off, I just wanted to thank everybody who had told me happy birthday, all the cash apps, the inboxes, text messages, all that good stuff. Thank y'all for making it's so hard because I try not to get emotional. But yeah, the love I got today meant a lot to me. It really, I really appreciate you guys because, I had a rough few months, but it just means a lot knowing that people showing me love. And yeah, I, I ain't get it yet, bro. Keep, keep sending it for me. I haven't got it yet. But yeah, we got a special guest off YouTube, Mr. History with No Chaser. He's showing me love and all that good stuff, and he one of my big brothers, one of my friends, one of my closest clique. I've been trying to get him back on here. We had a wonderful time last year, so I wanted to bring him back. We gonna discuss some stuff. But yeah, bro, I ain't get it yet. I don't know. My Facebook be tripping. Try this again. Unless you want me to call you from the laptop. I just be hating that I gotta do this sometimes, but we just gonna make sure this episode happen. I don't know why Facebook don't be letting me bring and add people to the live again. I don't know what's be going on, but I'm excited. But yeah, bro, you want me to call you from the laptop? Cause it's gonna happen tonight, regardless. So just let me know. Just keep sending it like a few times, and we gonna see what go on. But like I said, I'm grateful for the love and the appreciation because nobody didn't have to, people didn't have to do that. The moment it hit 12 o'clock, I made it. I was excited. I was happy because there's a lot of people dying. A lot of people lost their lives. 2021. So to make it another year, it's a blessing. It's better than money. It's better than cash. Okay, I think I got you now. See. Okay, bro. Facebook ain't letting me add you in here, but I'm gonna call you from the laptop because we gonna make this episode pop. About to call you now from the laptop. Hate this shit. It's crazy. Calling you from the laptop now, my brother. Let me see. Take this off and flip it over here. You always gotta have a plan B. Yeah, what's up,
Yo, I
Martha?
think we good. We good.
Yeah, we good.
Okay, bet, bet.
Man,
Happy birthday, man.
thank you, man. You my my
Yeah,
favorite
yeah.
birthday gift, dog. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. How you feeling? You alright?
Man, it's it's unbelievable, bro. It's a blessing.
Hey, you know what? Recently, man, I've come to realize how important and how big birthdays and New Year's are, man. Like they should be celebrated, you know, the right way. New
Right,
Year's and birthdays are huge, man. Like just so many people who I went to school with, and just people who I just know. Period. Just they they didn't make it. They're not here with us. You know what I'm saying? They didn't see another birthday, or they didn't see 2022. So it's a big deal now. It didn't used to be that much of a big deal to me back, in the past, but it really is, man. It really is. So, man, happy birthday, man. I'm glad. I'm glad to even be chopping it up with you on your birthday. That's what's up.
yeah, thank you, man. Sure, no problem, man. Thank you for coming back, man. We had such a good time last year, man. I had to open it up again with you again, man, because it's just
Yeah,
it became a routine. It's a routine for me now.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what's up. That's what's up. I got about 30, 40 minutes, so let's do it.
Okay, man.
So are we? Is this live right now or?
Yeah, we live. We still live.
Okay, cool, cool.
Yeah, yeah. So what you want to start first?
Well, I think we ended off. I think I said, the next time I want to talk about the Gullah Wars. Really, honestly, every interview or anything like this that I end off on, I always mention that when I come back, I want to talk about the Gullah Wars because it's an important part of our history that never really gets talked about. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people don't know much about that time period, and with that, it's starting to pick up a little more steam lately now because I've seen what is old boy name Tariq Nasheed is supposed to be doing some type of big documentary about the Gullah Wars because like a lot of people have been tagging me. I've been getting tagged like crazy. So people have been tagging me a lot, and I'm reading certain things. And I'm checking it out. I'm like, what is this? What is that? So I know he do a lot of documentaries and stuff about our history. So I think he got something coming up soon because people have been tagging me like crazy. Because I put a lot of that info out, um, and people they didn't know what the hell I was talking about. You know what I'm saying? So it's an important part of our history, man, that we definitely need to know. We need to
Hmm.
know. So I can dive right into it. You know what I'm saying? If you want me to.
Oh man, you go ahead, bro.
Okay. So the first war kicked off in it was like 1739 when the first war kicked off. If I don't have all my dates, you know what I'm saying, perfectly accurate. Look, I know what I'm talking about. Just sometimes when you get to studying so much stuff, you lose track of certain dates. But I believe it was 1739 when the first war kicked off. Um, but first, let me tell you what it was about first. Okay, so
Okay.
we had there's this huge lie about um, we fought. We had the Civil War, and all the slaves were free. Lincoln ended up gaining a conscience, and he had this big heart, and he wanted to free the slaves, which is false. Uh, First of all, that Civil War ended in 1863. It did not end in 1865, which what a lot of people think. It ended in 63, but the real reason why we were freed was because of the Gullah Wars. Now, a lot of these were sneak attacks and attacks that the U.S. military they couldn't plan for. We've had wars where it was only about 300 runaway slaves who slaughtered about 12,000 of the U.S. finest.
Damn.
And everything I'm telling you is documented. I have a video. My video is called The Gullah Wars on my channel, History with No Chaser.
Hmm.
It's called The Gullah Wars. I encourage everybody to watch that video. Please watch it. When you click on the video now, it has some type of like warning discretion. I know they don't even like let you share the video they wanted to take the video down. Like I received a lot of heat over that video, and wow, you know what I'm saying? There's a reason why they don't want that type of shit out.
Right.
So it's called the Gullah Wars. Go watch that video. It's on my channel.
Yeah.
Even if you just type it in on YouTube, I'm sure it'll pop up. So the first war kicked off in I think it was 1739 because the war lasted for like over 100 years.
Hmm.
1739. Um, this one was in North Carolina, I believe, and it was a slave enslaved man named Cato, and on his plantation he knew that on Sundays all the white folks, everybody they went to church, their whole town they went to church and stuff like that. So he was planning this for like months. He was planning this. Um, so he ended up gathering up quite a few others like himself. And what they did, they took off. They ended up taking the hell off. They went down to a local gun shop. They killed the gun owner. They killed the gun owner and his partner. They cut their heads off, put their heads like outside on the pole, took all the guns. I mean, they collected all the guns of the gun shop, and they went down the road preparing to slaughter any and everything moving. So they went plantation to plantation, killing everything in their path, and I believe it was like one plantation they didn't kill the slave owner because he had a reputation of not being cruel to his slaves. So he wasn't raping them, wasn't beating them, stuff like that. So they actually gave dude a pass. But besides that, they was ransacking anything in their path. And it was some graphic shit though. I mean, it was pretty graphic. I mean, they was cutting heads off, women and children. They was even cutting their heads off. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
What they did, they cut their heads off. They laid them out on the side of the road, like one by one on the side of the road, cut their heads off. You know, and from that's what kind of got the ball rolling. That's what got the ball rolling. And it's crazy around that time because there was no social media, there was no phones, there was no phone calls, there was no, what I'm saying. But people still got the word on what was happening. People still knew what was going on. So um, when the U.S. was going to war with Spain, right? Spain made an offer to um, basically anybody black that's willing to help us, you get your freedom. So what happens? Uh, a lot of this stuff took place down in Florida, and all the runaways, everybody, people who were captured or runaways, right?
Hmm.
What they would do, what they would do, um, they had certain locations. Now a lot of these people were military minded people because
Hmm.
they was getting trained, they was getting supplied by weapons from Spain and stuff like that. Um, Now you of course you had some who they mentally they were fucked up because a lot of them they were born into slavery and that's all they knew. Frederick Douglass' biography, his autobiography, he spoke about how during the Reconstruction period, a lot of the now free people, they still wanted to be in bondage because I mean that's all the hell they knew. Um, Especially like the elderly people. The elderly people, they really didn't give a damn about being free. You know what I'm saying? So besides the people like that, you know, everybody wanted war. They wanted blood. So all the runaway people, they would go to certain locations where they were training people. And what happens, everybody was catching word of what was going on. Now the army was building slowly. The army was building. Um, with this army building, these attacks they weren't they 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 weren't planned. It wasn't a war in a sense of the U.S. knew it was coming,
Hmm.
but they were like I said they were going to plantation to plantation. They was attacking just random plantations and white families, and this is what scared the hell out of the U.S. This is what scared the hell out of them because now you have to plan for something that you can't see coming.
Right.
And not only that, it started costing them a fortune. Um, they knew the area. They knew the terrain. They knew the in that Florida area. They're done stuff in the swamps and all that. They being hit from many different directions. And the U.S. They really didn't have a plan for what was happening. So um, and many of their towns like Suwanee, Florida. I did a video about Suwanee, Florida. I actually went down to that area. Um, I shot maybe it was like a little 5 minute video. When I spent a few days in Florida about a year ago,
Yeah,
and
I
I
watched
was in
that.
that area.
Hmm.
Yeah, okay, cool. You check that out.
Hmm.
So I was in the area where they was getting all where this shit was popping at. Um, and we had a lot of we most of us we only know about Black Wall Street. You know what I'm saying? As a prominent town of the dollar bounce 30 to 100 times. Something crazy like that. Most of us we all familiar with that.
Hmm.
But we had areas like similar to Black Wall Street way 100 years before Black Wall Street. You know what I mean? 150 years before Black Wall Street, we had very prominent towns that was just like that. Um, and in Suwanee, Florida, they didn't need any assistance. They needed no assistance from white folks. They didn't need. They had their own farming. They had their own medical. They had their education. They didn't need anything. Um, at general at the time, Andrew Jackson. Andrew Jackson at the time was the general. Um, me and you spoke about Andrew Jackson and stuff like this before.
Yeah.
And so Andrew Jackson, he didn't want, of course, he didn't want that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So he would send the troops in to try to slaughter everybody. They went in. This is called the Battle of Suwanee. The Battle of Suwanee took place, right? And the U.S. went in to try to slaughter everybody. So they run up in there, and the men of the community they lit their ass up. They lit them up, and they had to retreat. And as they were retreating, they spotted a section of the community where the men of Suwanee, Florida, had hid all the women and children. So before everything kicked off, they hid all the women and children in a certain location. Um, as they were retreating, because the men lit them up, they spotted the women and children, and they killed all of them. They killed all, slaughtered all of them. And what this bitch did, he that's documented as a win in in the Battle of Suwanee when they didn't win shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
they killed a bunch of women and children. They killed a bunch of harmless, weaponless women and children. That's what they did. You know what I'm saying? And you have battles like um the battle of days. What is it? If you Google it, if you go on Wikipedia or something like that, they talk about it. They talk about some type of ambush when in reality it wasn't an ambush. It was a war. Like they knew what was up. They came in to try to, you know what I'm saying, do their dirt to them. Um, and this was General Dade. I forget his full name, whatever. But I spoke about this in a video also. Um, but yeah, but when you look this stuff up, they make it seem like it was some type of one-sided, gruesome ambush from these runaway Negro slaves, and that's not what it was. You know what I'm saying? So it's important to know our history. It's important to know exactly what happened because a lot like you follow my channel, so
Hmm.
I'm so anti Google and Wikipedia to an extent. To an extent.
Yeah. Me too.
Because they fabricate so much on Google and Wiki. And what people would do is um, they would even challenge something on my channel when I'm giving you the book reference, when I'm telling you where I got the information from. And
Right.
it's like today, if people can't find what you're saying in 2 minutes of a quick Google search or a quick Wikipedia search, then it didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? And but this is another way of manipulation that they got going on. So in um in the battle, that's another thing I want to talk about. A lot of these places, like Dade County, a lot of, especially in Florida, like damn near every city, town, whatever that's named in Florida is after one of these racist white supremacists. Damn near every town.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's just like now. There's like 300 schools, well, over 300 schools. Well, I think it's like 300 schools that's named after ex-Klan members.
Yeah.
There's like 1,000 fucking schools. You know what I'm saying? That's named after people who own slaves and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But remember about a year ago, there was a lot of heat over the removal of a lot of these statues and stuff like that. A lot of these statues who, because certain people are known as heroes. Like Andrew Jackson is known as a hero. You know what I'm saying? Like he's known as a hero. Like he's being taught as some type of hero. You know, like this dude is on the damn $20 bill. You know what I'm saying? But like Andrew Jackson was a fucking maniac.
Yeah.
Who wanted anybody who looked like you and I, he wanted to slaughter.
Yeah.
But it's all through school curriculum. Andrew Jackson is a hero. He bombed this one area that was what is I think it's like the Battle of Fort or the Battle of something like that. He bombed this area that was also filled with women and children. He bombed the area and he laughed over their blood curdling screams. Like he laughed about it, he bragged about it, and he thought shit like that was funny. But these are the type of people that's heroes in our school's curriculum. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So, but there's so much to talk about Gullah Wars. There's so much to talk about, and it's so much information. Like I really need people to watch my video because it's kind of hard to think of which direction to go next when I'm just talking about it. But if it wasn't for Thomas Jefferson, General Jefferson, he was the one who wrote a letter to Andrew Jackson. He wrote a letter to Andrew Jackson talking about basically how this shit needs to stop. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, these dudes are just slaughtering everybody. And it's a war we can't plan for because we don't know when it's coming. We don't know. I mean, you got 100 angry ex-slaves with guns and other weapons, and they go into random plantations, killing everything moving. You know what I'm saying? It was costing them a fortune. And due to pressure, when you fast forward towards, when we speak of the Civil War and all that, due to pressure from the American people, is why he had to sign the Emancipation. That's why he signed the Emancipation Proclamation. I read the three books that I spoke about. It was Florida's Negro Seminole War. Florida's Negro Seminole War. I should have brought the books with me. The Invisible War, Florida's Negro Seminole War, and there's another one. I think this one's called the Negro War. I'm not sure. In my video, I reference all three. All three of them are in the video.
Oh, I got you, bro. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna make sure that I share the link and share everything else. But I want to ask you this: what was the difference between slaves and freemen?
What was the difference between slaves and freemen? Well, freedom was you can earn freedom from a few different ways. You know what I'm saying? A few different ways that they call what was it? Meritorious manumission. Meritorious manumission, I think what it's called. And that was you had to invent something. You had to invent something, save a white person's life.
Hell no.
Come up with an invention, save a white person's life, snitch on a rebellion. You know what I'm saying? Which that happens quite often.
Yeah.
Snitch on a rebellion. There's two more. But there was a few things that you can buy your way. You can buy your way out of You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? You can buy your way out of it. And and even with that, we had I got some stories coming. So,
Mm-hmm.
but around that time we had a lot of people who was doing their thing, man. You know what I'm saying? We had a lot of millionaires in that time who were released from slavery and they ended up becoming millionaires. There's a book called Black Fortune, and they talk about the first six black millionaires who, and this is before Madam C.J. Walker and all that. This is
Damn.
before that. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, it talks about the first six black millionaires. It's a powerful book. It's a powerful book. But I got something cooking on that though, so you gonna get all that information pretty soon.
No doubt.
You get all that information pretty soon. Um, rebellions. I'll get back to that real quick. But when you speak about a lot of the rebellions and stuff like that, like bro, we had hundreds of rebellions,
Mm-hmm.
hundreds of rebellions, hundreds. So like it's comical when I hear people make the the dumbass comment of
We not our ancestors or
we
some
not
shit.
we not bro I hate that with a passion. I hate that because we've had hundreds of rebellions that were unsuccessful. They were unsuccessful because we were outmanned, we were
Mm-hmm.
outgunned. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? We didn't have the knowledge of they had the upper hand. So that's why so many of them fail. On top of them having the upper hand, we've always had snitch ass bitches who was going to give it up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Still
We
happening.
had and it's still happening. It's still
Yeah.
happening. I mean, we had Denmark, BC, who had 9,000 people ready to tear everything up.
Yep.
Slaves, people gave them up. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's always on the inside who fuck it up for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
For everybody. But
Yeah.
we had hundreds of rebellions. Like I would love to put that dumbass quote to rest. Like, kill it, dead it, because it's not true. You know what I'm saying? We were never a people who just sat down and accepted slavery and just we just laid down because of slavery. That's not true.
No.
That's not true. That is 1,000% false. Because we had hundreds of rebellions that just they wasn't successful.
Yeah, it just makes me upset because Andrew Jackson is considered a hero, but Dr. King is considered the most dangerous Negro in the country in 1964. Like,
Yep.
what?
Yep. Absolutely. 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 And it's far more than just Andrew Jackson. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
when we speak about the Gullah Wars, he was like the main fucking villain that pertaining to the Gullah Wars. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I still ain't got him. I need to get my fuck Andrew Jackson search going. I still ain't got him going. I be so busy, man. I be out of time. Like, bro, I be doing too much.
Hey, I feel you, bro. I feel you, brother. Shoot, let me know. I'll buy one. Let me know.
They coming, man.
I can't wait.
They coming. They coming. But um the Gullah War it was 100 and I believe the war lasted like 113 years or something like that.
Damn.
It was 113 years, and in the vast majority of these battles, the U.S. got their ass kicked. They got destroyed in most of these battles. Um, that's a part of history that they don't talk about and they do not want people to know about. You know what I'm saying? So it's an important part of history, man. We didn't. It wasn't no civil war, and these good white folks had a change of heart, and they somehow gained a conscience and say, we need to let these people go. That wasn't it. That wasn't it. Pressure from white America is what led to us being free. We fought our way out of freedom. You know what I'm saying? Like, and really they had no choice because it was costing them too much money. It was costing them too much money. And again, all this stuff is documented. I get so many people, like, when I tell this type of stories about the Gullah Wars and stuff, I get a lot of people who they either believe me, or they think I'm exaggerating, or like, bro, this shit documented. It's documented. You can find most of everything I'm saying on the internet. If you want that deep, in-depth research,
Mm-hmm.
you got to look through the 3 books that I referenced. There's books on it, but there's 3 that like trumps them all, man. And you know what I'm saying? And some brothers are behind these, you know. So it ain't no. It's I think the guy who wrote Florida's Negro War, I think his name is, dude is he's pretty thorough with his research. He's pretty thorough with his and he's from the area. And I mean, he went in depth, man. He went deep on it. So, man, check that out, man. Check that out. Check out my video. You gotta check out my video. I don't even know if you can share it. I think sometimes people try to share it and they like, yeah, bro, they don't even let me share the video. I'm
Damn.
telling you, when you go to the video, they damn near try to make you not even. Try to watch the video and see what they did. It's some type of like content that like. They give you like 4 or 5 warnings and ask you if you're sure you want to watch the video and all kind of shit. So
Damn.
yeah.
They petty. Yeah, dog. Oh, it's crazy because I always say that, you know, like the Haitians and the Americans, like they had pretty much the similar military strategy when you think about it against the colonizers and stuff like that.
Yep.
That's
Absolutely.
crazy. That's
Absolutely.
Yeah, so it's just how they made it like in the school curriculum, just that the Spanish American War, and then the Civil War, like, and I'm like that ain't the only 2 wars that happened. Like it's more to that. Like, but y'all was so embarrassed that y'all got your ass whooped that y'all had to broke down like only 2 wars. I don't like that. I don't
Yep.
respect that. That's
Yep.
crazy.
Well, they try to hide that, man. They try to hide it. They try to hide that shit, man. But we have a rich history, man. We have such a rich history that needs to be talked about more, and there's things and especially, you know, the towns like Suwanee, Florida, and stuff like that. You know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? Like I said, everybody and their mama knows about Black Wall Street, but we had towns like that 100+ years before Black Wall Street. You know what I'm saying? Right here in America, we had towns like that where we didn't need white folks' assistance. We had to own everything. You know what I'm saying? But they came through and fucked it up. So,
Man,
but yeah,
it's
I
crazy.
need people to check out that video, man. Like that video, my video on the Gullah War should have 1 million views. Real shit. It should have more than 1 million views. I think it got like 50,000 views or something like that. It should have way more than 50,000.
Yeah, did you ever try to put it on Patreon? You got a Patreon?
I do not. I need to start one up though.
Yes, you do. Cause of shit like that, man.
I heard
Cause
that
they
shit.
trying to
Right.
they trying to stop you, man. Trying to stop your greatness. But I had a joke, you know. I was like, damn, I thought we was the only ones that was best at sweeping shit under the rug. Shit, but damn.
Man, bro, it's like and the thing about it, of course, far more than just the Gullah Wars we're talking about. I mean, we can when you really start to unpack history, you start to find out how much has been hidden from us, and
Mm-hmm.
not only been hidden, you also learn about how much you just truly don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like bro, like you know, all I do is read, man. All I do is read. I read all the time, and it's like the more research you do, it's like the more you find out you don't know. It's like damn, like it's like the more I research, the more I find out, the less that I actually do know. It's like there's a lot out there, man. So it's hidden, but it's a lot out there.
Oh yeah, man, it's a never ending journey, bro. And that's why
Yeah,
I'm always, studying, researching, because
yeah,
I started my own history segment on my channel too. So it's been cool, you know what I'm saying? Just knowing
yeah,
that like people like older than me never heard of these type of things, and I'm like, man, what the hell? Where the hell y'all been at? Like, but I
Right.
understand that because it's been a whole bunch of indoctrination. So I
Yep.
get it. But come on now, like it's your own responsibility to educate yourself. But it's
Yep.
cool, you know what I'm saying? That's what us as leaders do. You know, we educate the masses. It's up to them. They want to receive it.
Yep.
It's up to them.
Yep. Absolutely. 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 So man, definitely, bro. Man, please check out that video. Check the video out. You will not be disappointed. One thing I like to do on my channel to those who are familiar, I like to it's what I call edutainment. I did not make that term up. I don't know who did, but it's a dope ass term.
Yeah.
I like for my shit to be known as edutainment. You know what I'm saying? It's when I started the channel. I was just gonna sit there with a book in my hand and just give people information. I'm just like, man, this shit's boring. You know what I'm saying? No, not to the people who do it, the people who however people do their history, whatever. But I wanted to do something different, so that's why my channel is the way that it is, and I just hope people, you know, but I get a lot of responses from people, so people fuck with it heavy. You know what I'm saying? They fuck with it heavy. People be like, man, you make history cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that type of stuff. I feel good when people say that type of stuff to me.
Yeah, you do, man. You know, you have a amazing gift, like just with the instrumentals and the
Yeah,
editing and stuff like that. Like
yeah,
when I first came across you, I had no idea like we was like in the same age gap. You know, I was just
right,
like, wow, like man,
right.
I gotta meet him. You know, what
Right,
I'm
right.
saying?
No, I'm actually sliding your way. Sometime this year, I'm gonna slide your way. We definitely gotta connect, man. We gotta connect, cause I don't know the area. You know what I'm saying? We go grab something to eat or something. Hey, shit, we'll do another video.
Oh
We'll do another
yeah,
video while we live, while I'm live there in person. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, bro. Shoot, it's funny because like when I told you that I was tall, like I'm a giant, you was like, man, I would have never
Crazy,
thought.
crazy, right? You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
that's crazy,
I'm
man.
I'm I'm barely scraping 5'9" here, barely on a good day, right?
Wow,
And 170 pounds. You know what I'm saying?
man,
Like,
I would have never thought that, man. That's crazy,
right,
though. I'm six
you have no
five,
idea.
dog.
Right,
Shit,
right,
so.
right. People think I'm bigger than I am. I think it's from my fight pictures and stuff like that. People are like, hey, you small in person. Like, hey, I ain't no big dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, that'd be dope. That'd be dope, man. But I'm gonna definitely hit you up. You know what I'm saying? Hit you up. We gonna stay in contact as always.
Oh yeah, man, no
Uh,
doubt. No
we,
doubt.
we, we can run this. We can run this back on another topic. You know what I'm saying? I just want to get some quick information out there about the Gullah Wars, man, because people really need to learn about that. Like
Mm-hmm.
for real, for real, for real. Like it's like and Google and Wiki, that can't be your end all of research. It can't. Not if you really want to get the real. You know what I'm saying? That real. That can't be your end all be all of research. It
Mm-hmm.
cannot. It cannot. So, but yes, subscribe to the channel. Check out that video, Gullah Wars. Check it out. I got some other stuff on there. Of course, I got one thing about my channel, I don't cover a specific area. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing I wanted to do different from other history channels. No knock to them channels, but you got some channels that only talk about slavery. You got some channels that only talk about,
Mm-hmm.
you know, history of religion maybe, or you got channels who talk about who we are, what we should call ourselves, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
On my channel, I got a little bit of everything. You know, some people come in the comments and they're like, "Come on, man, why you glorifying these drug dealers or these gangsters?" And I'm not. If you watch the video, if you hear the story, you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But even people to say that though, my very first video was about Bumpy Johnson. My very first video.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got people like man, you changing directions, man. Why you talking about like, bro? My first video was about Bumpy. My first video, my first video was some gangster shit. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Hey, like I
But
said, I will not be surprised if Epic watched your video.
oh man,
I won't be surprised
man, look.
because
What's
nobody
the
knew
first stuff
about
that come
that.
out? Nobody, and I can stand on it. And the reason I can stand on it, I can say check the dates. That's all I'm saying. Check the dates. Find something that was before the YouTube, find anything that was before that. Find it. Screw up the internet. Find anything, and you can't. You can't.
No.
I know you can't because I've done it.
Yeah. Yeah, they watched
So,
they watched the video, man. And I wish they would have, put your, give you your flowers, gave you your credit, man, in the credits or something of that show, man. They full of shit for that, like, cause I ain't never heard of that until I ran across you. That was the first video that I watched of one of yours, and I was just like, damn, like I ain't never heard this, and then I was just thinking about it, like, yeah, this is believable, but they never really put that in his biopic.
it was not in Malcolm's biography. It was not. You know what I'm saying? But I got quite a few things that I put out there that you can scrub the internet, and that shit was not out there until a certain video that I've done, and then now it's just everywhere. It's everywhere now. Everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like even honestly with this right here, like because somebody forwarded me a video that Tariq Nasheed was talking, and some of the lingo he was using. Are you familiar with Tariq Nasheed?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And some of the stuff he was saying, I'm like, that's literally the same shit I said. Like that's what I said word for word. Like he's using my lingo and everything. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of. Oftentimes you do have the big fish to take from the smaller fish. You know what I'm saying? But my channel is still growing, so I'm gonna be up there with them cats. But I can look. A lot of these history channels, whoever your favorite history channel, I don't care who you is. I promise you. From my channel on that channel.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've seen it from all of them. I've seen it from all of them. And I'm just like, come on, man. I know bro got that shit for me. I know he got that for me. You know what I'm saying? But whatever. But especially what is old boy name, man? He don't really be on YouTube. I think he got like canceled or something like that, man. Like
Okay, yeah.
what is his name? He Dreads Loud. Damn, what is his name? Dude, he used to take my shit all the time. He had a big channel. His brother had a big channel.
Young Pharaoh.
Always Pharaoh.
Yeah.
Pharaoh.
Wow.
Especially when he did a documentary about the NOI, about Faircon and stuff like
Mm-hmm.
that. Oh, it was so much of my information in that. It was so much of my info. And not only that one, there was other things that he spoke about in different videos. And I'm just like, bro, like, nigga, tag me or bro. Like, come on, man. But see, when you got a channel, when you got hundreds of thousands of subscribers or a million subscribers, you can get away with it. And ain't nobody gonna believe that he took something from somebody that got 90-some thousand subscribers. Ain't nobody gonna believe that. So he got the bigger channel. They gonna ride with him. Like I'm like, man, okay. I mean, word for word.
Yeah.
Stuff out that was word for word that I would say. That's just certain things that I would say. Like I made a comment like this no good dude, blah blah blah, and they would say the shit word for word, and I'm just like, damn, bro, really?
Damn, like
Really took my info.
that's crazy.
That's cool though. But it's all love because you know why it's all love, bro? Because it's not my info.
Mm-hmm.
I was just the first to put it out. You know what I'm saying? I put it out there first, but it's not really my info. But all I'm saying is, give History with No Chaser a shout out or something. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
Just like I do, like I said, find a history channel who shares more book references than I do. Find one. They don't exist.
No.
But the same way that I do it with these, I would like for people to do that to me. Because before I start a lot of my videos, or before I start it in the video or at the end, what I do, I give book reference all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I say, check out so-and-so, I always do it. But don't nobody do this shit to me, though. They just take my shit.
Hey, I get it, man. Shit, I had so many people who stole from me, and I was just like, dog, like, what is you doing? But it used to make me mad, but then it makes me like, okay, well, I got fans, what I'm saying? They want to be me. They want to duplicate me, but I'm the authentic version. I'm the mid-condition version, so it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Because the real gon' recognize real. That's why we still standing.
Yep.
Because
Because I go on certain channels and people will point out, they'll show me people will be in the comments like, "You got this from HWNC. You got this from HW." So that'll make me feel good. When the people can go under their videos and be like, "Yo, you got this." That's what's up.
Yeah, bro.
That's what's up. But man, bro, yeah, like definitely, man. We're gonna do it again. We're gonna do it again on another topic. We're gonna chop. I'm hopefully the next one out we'll just be in person.
Oh yeah, man. Sure, you welcome, bro. I can't wait, man. Just keep in contact with me. And thank you for coming.
Definitely. Happy birthday, my brother.
Thank you, bro.
Definitely. Much love, man. We're gonna connect again.
All right, family, man. You have yourself a good night.
Yep. Yes, sir. You too, bro.
All right, bro. Peace.